Welcome to the LightTwist Show, where we spotlight the most exciting builders and creators in virtual production, computer vision, and spatial computing. We talk about the past, present, and predictions for the future. I'm Vikas, founder of LightTwist.
And I'm Phil Nelson, the co-host with the co-most, the second banana who is second to none, your plus one and only. And we have got a heck of a show for you today. Who's our guest this week, Vikas?
So our guest today is my friend Andre Elijah, immersive director based out of Toronto. We're talking about his launch of a new Quest title, the Zuck's metaverse selfie, and a couple other things. Welcome, Andre.
Thanks, Vikas. Happy to be here. It's gonna be fun.
Go.
Awesome. All right. Well, we are, one of the things that we do on the show is 10 questions to kick things off, including a very important replicant test. So let's get going. Andre, are you ready?
No, but why should that stop us?
All
right, let's do it.
Ready,
okay.
Not being ready is a good way to pass the test. Just trust me on this.
Okay.
That's right.
Awesome.
Okay. So let's go. So first, what's in your pocket?
I don't have anything in my pockets.
Okay. What's the last TV or show you watched?
Suits.
Okay. If you were a cyborg, what is your optimal human to machine ratio?
Oh, God. 90-10.
All right. Invisibility or power of flight?
Power flight.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
God, no.
Okay. So just to confirm whether you're a replicant, you're in a desert walking along in the sand when all of a sudden you look down and see a tortoise. It's crawling towards you. You reach down and flip the tortoise on its back. Andre, the tortoise lays on its back, its belly baking in the hot sun, beating its legs, trying to turn itself over, but it can't, not without your help. But you're not helping. Why is that, Andre?
Because I'm an asshole.
Okay. That's fair. All right, I think passes twice.
Unless he's got some kind of void-conf avoidance circuit in there.
Yeah, that's
the
true.
laughter could be, he could just be playing on our human emotions that, obviously replicants don't laugh. That's not a thing, but unless they do.
Yeah, they might. We'll see. All right, so let's go a couple more questions here. So what is your favorite computer ever?
My favorite computer, 17-inch PowerBook G4, the launch model.
Nice.
Oof. Man, those were huge at the time. It felt gigantic.
Yeah.
My old boss at an old job had one of those. You couldn't even really buy backpacks that those things would fit in at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
Excellent.
Loved it.
Excellent choice.
All right, and what was your first job?
My first job was like literally sorting files in my dad's office when I was a kid.
Nice.
Like physical, like sheet reams of files that you had to move in boxes, or?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So he had a dusty storeroom at his workplace that I had to go through.
Oh man.
So
how many files are we talking?
It was an entire room full of files. There was countless.
I had a very similar job working for a medical transcription company that had just these whole rooms of stuff, and they needed to move them all to the basement. So that was a job that 17-year-old Phil did for a summer, and probably the longest hard labor type job I've had.
All right, so we got two more questions here. So you're stuck on a desert island, and you get one book, one video game, and one album. What are they? You could pass if you can't think of one.
Okay, no. Okay, one book, one game, and one album.
Yep.
Okay, so the album is going to be "A Life of Pablo," Kanye West.
Wow. Nice.
The book is going to be Steve Jobs, Walter Isaacson.
Nice.
And the video game, oh boy, it's got to be Death Stranding, Hideo Kojima.
Wow.
Awesome.
That's
good choices.
A surprisingly new game. I'm interested in.
I gotta play that.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite game of all time. I've got a BB on my shelf over there.
Oh shit, that's excellent.
Nice.
Yeah, it's one of those I didn't play. Wasn't it just on PS Plus, I think, recently.
So it came to PC Game Pass a couple days ago. Before that, it was on the PS Plus subscription, whatever they're calling it now, because they just changed that a couple months ago.
Yeah, it's like PS Plus Ultra Mega XP Pro or some shit. Yeah,
nice.
Exactly, something dumb like that. Yeah.
Cool. All right, and the last one is what's your go-to karaoke song?
Oh, Clint Eastwood, Gorillas.
Nice. That's a good one.
I could see that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think
have you ever done that? Have you ever done that song at the Unicorn in Toronto? They used to do karaoke.
Actually, I might have. Yeah. I might have. Yeah.
All right. Well, Andre. Yeah, it's great to have you on. I'm glad you passed the replicant test twice, as far as we can tell. And yeah, we're gonna go on to our next segment here. I'll play this first, and then we can. Here, let me restart this here. Here we go.
You're not seeing double, folks. There are two dolphins.
It's dolphins in stereo.
Love that Cars song. Yeah. Very Zelda-inspired visuals to my mind here. Reminds me a lot of the dungeons in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
It's always nice when people call your games a treat, I think.
I mean, it's better than the alternative.
That's right. Or it could be treat with two E's, that spam knockoff that you get in the South. Stay away, folks. Stay away.
Well, Andre, yeah, congrats on the launch. It's yeah. Do you want to tell us about the game and and how it was working on this with your studio?
Yeah, for sure. So Jupiter Mars Definitive Edition. We've been on it for around a year or so now. Finally, this week we're launching it on the Quest, which was a huge milestone. The folks at Tigertron, who are our publishers, they came out with the game years ago on PlayStation 4 and PSVR. It was both a flat screen and a VR title, and they worked with a studio called Wicked Witch out of Australia to bang out the original version. And they came to us about a year or so ago saying, "Hey, we have this game that it's a bit of a beast on PlayStation. Can we get it running on a mobile chipset?" And I said, "Yes, of course. This is going to be easy. We're going to do it." And then, lo and behold, it takes a few months to even get our first pixels running on screen. It takes even longer for it to start running properly at, a relatively viewable frame rate. And a year later, we got the entire game ported over from PlayStation. We rebuilt a lot of the core game mechanics. Since March of this year, just kind of cranking away, making it more enjoyable, and kind of building on a list of features that the folks at Tigertron wanted from the get-go, but just, for reasons couldn't get it in the original build. And so truly this is the definitive edition, and, magically runs on a Quest, which is like a miracle for us. So
that's amazing.
Yeah, it's we're taking it all in a little bit. We're having a few celebratory drinks, then we go into certification on our next title on Thursday. So that's we get like 2 days of rest.
Yeah, it's no rest for the wicked, I guess.
I mean, I know the PlayStation architecture is like pretty. I've never programmed for the PlayStation, but it's got the cell architecture, and there's like a whole bunch of like kind of pretty specific to the Quest or to the PlayStation stuff. Whereas like the Quest is more of like a standard, almost like mobile grade Qualcomm chip.
Was it like a Snapdragon?
Yeah, I'm actually curious. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what was the? Were there like when you got the source code? Like, was it like, what the hell is going on here? Or like, what do you remember? What the?
No, it was a bit of a disaster. So actually, yeah. So Cell was PS3. PS4 runs on just AMD chipset, custom AMD APU that they did. And but I mean, when we dug into it, so because the game was purpose built for PlayStation, all the shaders that we were looking at were made for PlayStation. So we opened up the repo inside of just the regular version, launcher version of Unreal to see what worked and what didn't. And because it was missing all those PS4 extensions, most of the shaders didn't work. So we had to rebuild a lot of those. And then just to even get things to show up on, PC and mobile. And then, there's all these things when you have that much horsepower that you don't have to worry about, right? Like if you have variations on the same materials, like you could have 20 of the same red material just named differently, and they're different, different versions.
Yeah.
But when you get to a mobile chip, they all need to be the exact same material to cut down on your draw calls. So we found, a lot of inefficiencies like that we had to kind of pare down, 40 versions of a white material, 20 versions of a red material, et cetera, and kind of isolating those and working through it. And then things just like, generic optimizations. And the one thing that we had hell of a time on during certification was the micro stutters, right? Because any kind of stutter when you're in VR will make the user feel sick. And so every time, and we see this all the time on Unreal-based games, because this is an Unreal one, it's those micro stutters and the loading of the materials when you start up a new level or whatever. And when you're dealing with Quest and all the VRCs and the things you need to hit to be able to ship, it's like you can't have micro stutters that last longer than, I don't know what it is, like 10th of a second or something like that.
Right.
And they ding you every time that those pop up. So, we had to basically optimize the hell out of the game, cut down on the number of draw calls. And then we also had, we worked with Meta. So we basically had to do PSO caching, which caches all of your materials and shaders. And the Unreal branch that Meta provides didn't have it fully working for our entire development process. So literally 3 days before our final build is due, they're like, hey, here's some patches for the Unreal Engine source build. Just see if those work. And, we had to recompile the engine a few days before our build goes out. And magically it solved things.
Wow.
So, that came in clutch. But up until last second, it was pretty tight.
Was this one of the first? Wow. I mean, I'm actually curious about the Unreal support on Quest 2, because is that something that Meta is also helping? It sounds like they themselves made a patch to make it. In this case, I guess in this case to make it work. But did they put a lot of effort in just supporting the engine as well?
Yeah. So for a long time now, they've had their own branch available on GitHub, like the Meta Quest or Oculus Quest back then branch of the engine. And it's gotten a good amount of support, but I think, I think it's safe to assume that Unity is the lead platform when it comes to VR on Quest.
Yeah.
When it came to things like hand tracking and mixed reality APIs and things like that, that was all Unity first, and then eventually was drip fed into the Unreal branch.
Yeah.
So, support is there, but certainly, not the same amount of staffing or resources on the Unreal side as Unity. But, I can't complain. They came in with a fix for us that's now helping us on our next title right off the bat. So,
that's great.
I'm thankful for it.
Are you pretty all in on, I guess you've probably done both, I guess, Unity and Unreal, but what's your thoughts so far? Just high level on the differences between the two on VR? What do you feel one is... Yeah, I mean, we're switching over to Unity moving forward after this next title is done. Because so we've been porting our games. So the first two just happen to be Unreal, and then the rest are Unity. And I think, moving forward, we're going to lean into Unity more. Unreal is good, but, we look at, now we want to take advantage of the features of Unreal 5, and, VR is a bit of an afterthought on Unreal 5. Certainly mobile VR support is as well. And I don't really want to be subject to the whims of the engine provider when we're kind of making our tech choices. And also, kind of looking ahead, we want to support whatever Apple has coming. And certainly there's a bit of a war going on between Apple and Epic, and that's a little bit of a cause for concern. I own my studio, we're bootstrapped, and the thought that Apple releases a headset that I can't release two of my games on kind of scares the shit out of me, if I'm being honest. So Unity from here on out, and we can kind of just bring our content to every platform that exists. So.
Well, and for folks out there that aren't aware, the big kerfuffle between Apple and Epic is over Apple's cut for the Apple Store, essentially the App Store. They want to be able to take a chunk out of Epic's earnings for their games on the Epic Store, in order to have it available in the Apple ecosystem. And so it's a whole. There is a lawsuit in Europe going on right now. I think Spotify is involved with it as well. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, we're making some choice, or have considered that as well, which is perhaps one of the reasons we're going with running this all on the cloud rather than running this studio in Unreal 5 on the cloud rather than on Apple hardware.
You mean this beautiful cutting edge studio that we're sitting in right now?
Yeah, you mean this real physical studio?
This physical space, this location in real life that we're in currently.
And how was the last question on the there was like, and then we should figure out how to tell everyone how to get the game. Was it hard to? Did you have to make any changes, like creative changes at the game level, or were you guys able to mostly port like the game exactly as is with just minor, which is like
I mean, in terms of level geometry and such, for the most part, the game is untouched.
Because it was originally designed for VR. It's not like you were porting a
exactly. That would have been harder. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So I mean, the original incarnation of the game existed in VR.
Mm-hmm.
I think the real kind of challenge came in terms of what the look is on this new platform. Because keep in mind, right, we can't do post processing on a mobile chipset, right? So that gets knocked out immediately. The lighting effects, the dynamic lighting effects, all those are gone right from the jump. So we really kind of had to lock in and say, what is the aesthetic that we're going for and what's doable on this device, and then kind of adhere to those rules. So that was a bit of a challenge, and just reining in all the shaders, right? Because you're underwater, so there's even a different shader in the real version for what the surface of the water looks like, right? And so we had to kind of reevaluate what's that new aesthetic look like on this device. How do we get around the challenges of no post processing at all? And then even things like transparencies go out the window as well. You're dealing with a mobile chipset, so all of a sudden UI elements and your targeting reticle and things like that. We kind of have to rework all of that to work within the confines of the device. So it's more choices like that than level geo or something like that.
That's cool. Well, how what's the best way for people to get the game?
Just the Oculus Quest store. Look it up, Jupiter and Mars. I think it's out this Thursday. So they can just go search it, and then it should show up on the new store entries and things like that.
Sweet. Well, is it Quest exclusive here, or will it work on my Valve Index as well?
So we're launching on Quest first. We'll bring it to Steam in due time, soon enough. We needed to bang out this one version first and get everything right, and then we can bring it to PC soon.
Yeah, go right easy, on. Phil. Come on, they've been working their asses off.
That's awesome. Well, next, once it's out on a platform I can actually play it on, we'll have to have you back and do a live react to somebody else playing your game. That's always fun.
That'd be dope. I'm down for that.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
It always makes my brain real itchy to watch people use my stuff. So I can imagine it's
Or we just do it.
Well, we've had 9 weeks of the QA guys doing that for us. So we're used to it now. Yeah.
We'll just find
shout out to the unloved QA folks out there and play testers. Probably the most important job in games, honestly. Thanks, folks.
All right. Well, we got another. We'll move on to a new topic here.
Okay.
So this is something that's been making the rounds, all over. I'd say like the initial reaction from.
I'm pretty sure I got this for $1 in the Wii bargain bin at Walmart.
So there was this, for anyone that hasn't been, super online and paying attention to the whole metaverse VR world. So Zuckerberg posted this selfie out of Horizons, which is, I guess broadly stated, one aspect of Meta's metaverse play. And, I think probably 80 to 90% of the reactions were that, it was embarrassingly bad graphics and just not just the avatar itself, but the whole scene and, people posting sort of things from VR chat, which were, just mind-blowingly better, and then
it actually exists.
Yeah.
Those things are actually out.
And so, I think as someone that's, Andre's been working closely with, with Meta and others, and obviously is an expert in this field of VR, this nascent field. And so, I was curious, what was your reaction? Like, are people overreacting? Is this sort of like something much ado about nothing, or is it super embarrassing for Zuck?
So I think the biggest issue at play here is that Zuck is the face of everything that Meta's doing. I think, if it was Boz putting out something like this, I don't think the reaction would be half as bad. If it was coming from Carmack, I think everyone would, get on their knees and bow to him and say thank you for bestowing this upon us.
Is it just ego? Because I thought that was my exact same thought. Like, why does this dude keep putting himself in this position? People don't fucking like you, dude. I get it sucks. Like I feel that pain a little bit, but at the same time, he's a multi-billionaire, and so I don't give a shit. Like, why can't he just let other people who are good at this do this?
I think it might be a little bit of a Steve Jobs, Elon Musk jealousy, if I'm being honest.
He just ain't Steve Jobs.
He's not, but I think it's kind of wanting to be the face of it, especially when he's doubling down, right? It's $10 billion a year for 10 years that he's burning to make this dream happen. So he very much wants to be the face of it and let people know that this is him doing this. The streets aren't exactly thrilled with the amount of money that he's spending to make this dream happen. So when it eventually pays off, I think he wants to kind of have the breadcrumbs of, here's my face over the years being involved in all this. You can't deny me this win. So good on him. The fact that he's willing to take the hits. But,
and I think
I think if it was coming from anyone else, this wouldn't be an issue.
It's like, I think very Karen CEO. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I think there's something around. For him, it's I could. Obviously nowhere near his shoes in terms of like all the enormous, insane power he has, but like the fact that he's, I think all of the sort of negative publicity around Facebook has got to hurt, right? Like there's, it's like beyond the dollar impact from like, like stock price and all that stuff. It's like when you see something you've built be maligned, and then I could imagine like, looking over at like Tim Cook and Apple, who themselves have some aspects of questionable policies and stuff, where he looks over at them and is like, oh man, look at their like they can do nothing wrong almost, right? Including like the huge privacy change that cost them cost Meta like $10 billion, and so I wonder if it's also like wanting to associate himself with something new. But yeah, I know
that's got to be part of the name change as well. The recent change to Meta, and then Google. It's always this game of catch up. It seems like with Facebook, where Google decides to become Alphabet, and so now Facebook has to become Meta, right? It just I don't know. It seems very very much at the top of Facebook. There's a very big lack of actual ideas for stuff, and they rightfully hire very smart people. They rightfully hire very smart people. But sorry, go ahead, Vikas.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if I agree with that, because they are to, whether you, dislike them or not, they put more into, they put an insane amount of money into VR, and VR is really only where it is today, in terms of like regular people sort of using it. That's going to change, over the next 5 to 10 years, obviously, but they did make a big bet there. We'll see if it pays off. But
definitely. But I think the proof is in the pudding. I mean, can we go back to the screen there?
Yeah.
Because
no. I want to say though, real quick, like I don't think this is proof of anything, right?
Yeah.
If you take a look at Horizon Worlds, which is this metaverse platform, it's in 8 countries in beta, right? They're not really pushing it. They're showing like, hey, we've got avatars that can buy stuff from a handful of luxury brands, and yes, here's the screenshot.
Yeah.
But they're not. It's not a full court press yet, because it's not where they want it to be. It's like, here's glimpses of what can be done now really quick.
Yeah.
But this isn't what it's going to be down the line. And I mean, if you want to take a look at what it's going to be down the line, Meta's shown off with all their R&D. They've shown off the Kodak avatars, which are these crazy photorealistic avatars. And that's where we're going with all of this. And even a few months ago, they showed off, in a prototype headset that, hey, the Kodak avatars take a lot of juice. It's, not feasible on this mobile chip. So here's this like custom-made ASIC that we made that handles the decode of these photorealistic avatars to get us there, because the Qualcomm chip just isn't, isn't suitable for what we have in mind. So, yes, what we have now is very Wii-ish graphics, but we know what they're looking to do, and they're aware of, the compromises they've made in technology choices, and the fact that they have to augment, that XR2 chip from Qualcomm with this ASIC to get us to photorealistic decode of avatars.
That's interesting.
So I think for people that have like a holistic view and keep tabs on, everything that they're laying out, it's like, we know, in the next couple of years, we're going to get there and that'll be fine. This is a first step so we have something now.
Yeah.
Right. And we have the learnings of, like even this, I mean, we've seen what Cambria can do slightly, right? And there's rumors around what that device will enable. And so you take a look at that device with, the sensors that are leaking and everything paired with, what's part of the software stack of avatars.
Yeah.
Right. And you can start to understand, how important is the gaze when you're remotely, talking to someone and their avatar.
Yeah.
Right. And when it comes to things like mouth tracking or even faking the mouth on devices that don't have the sensors and things like that. And that'll all pour into the photorealistic versions down the road.
Well,
but I think right now,
those things aren't necessarily
now.
Yeah, those things aren't necessarily universal either. Like not everybody makes the same amount of eye contact or wants the same amount of eye contact, right? Like there's a lot of a lot of human variance in there that I think is going to take a long time to hammer out. But I think that there's also something about, success hides problems. It's the most dangerous thing in the world probably is being successful. And Facebook has obviously been massively successful. And so they're able to just constantly eat L's for a decade or so. I guess my worry is that there's just a bunch of really smart people being paid well to do really groundbreaking work, but nothing good is going to come out of it except now you can sell, more biometric data to, people.
I mean, I think if you think about the point, those avatars that they showed off at their event was like were pretty incredible, and it's like the thing I've always said about VR is people are always like, oh, what are there's only gaming applications now or whatever, but it's really just like if VR only delivered one single application, and the application was I can put on a headset and it feels like I'm actually in a room with my family, my friends, or and it feels like we're just like in the same space having a real conversation, even without the sort of touch aspects of it, just like the sight and sound, and it felt comfortable. Like those are massively hard things, but that by itself, if that's the only application you ever built for VR, that would justify probably like $500 billion of investment, because you can imagine like the amount, the societal shift that would happen if that was actually possible, right? So I think
the upside's basically unlimited for something like that.
It's like,
not only does it exist, but a lot of people want and need it.
It's like, you can imagine, you got your, my, relatives in India, or my grandma passed away like a couple of years ago, but like had I been able to just sit down with her every Sunday and had a conversation, share a meal or something like that. So I think it's like that, like that's probably my hope. In some ways, I've always wished like if Zuckerberg could somehow, like he's I think like people could fault him for a bunch of stuff, but he's like one of the defining founders of our generation, and if he could somehow just separate out the business model aspects, like is there some way they can figure out a path where maybe they even split off Meta? Like that was like one of my guesses, which was incorrect, was like maybe they were going to split off Meta from Facebook, take a whole bunch of cash and infuse it in, but it's obviously bleeding cash right now, so maybe not possible. But anyway, I think it'll be interesting to see what happens.
And there is maybe.
I just want to call it as well, real quick. Sorry, Phil.
Yeah.
But when people are taking a look at that screenshot as well, and they're comparing it to things like VR chat.
Yeah.
I think we have to also understand that Meta as a company is this huge beast, and they kind of have to do everything really responsibly as well, right? You take a look at VR chat. There's performance considerations in there. In that, every time I go into VR chat, I basically want to puke, and I've got an iron stomach for my time in VR. But some people are crafting these hugely, massive worlds that don't perform well on a mobile chipset, and that falls apart real fast. And Meta can't do that in their platform. They need to make sure that there's a certain level of comfort, which means toning down, the graphics and things like that. And then also there's the copyright considerations as well. Right? People will point to VR chat and look at these hugely impressive avatars, and really they're 3D models that are ripped from existing games. So we've got the copyright infringement part, and we have just the fact that thematically, those avatars don't even fit into any of these worlds that they're going into.
And they don't fit with each other. And
Exactly. Yeah. So I think, the way that Meta is approaching this, they've got their own internal checks and balances on, performance side, aesthetics, even privacy and the way that things are handled.
Yeah.
So that way, there isn't another scandal that erupts out of this.
Yeah.
And it's ironic now that there's a scandal based on the fact that it's like too simple, as opposed to, being overbearing and going hardcore and, having another Cambridge Analytic to fuck up or something along those lines.
Right.
So I think, they're really measured in their approach, and I think it makes sense right now. And, we know where they want to go with the codec avatars and things like that. So it's just a matter of, giving some time and runway to get there and do it in a responsible way.
Yeah. And I guess they have probably the problem of, to your point about, earlier from the Wall Street's, sort of reaction to Meta's, this play is like they can't afford to, unlike Apple, which has like insane amounts of cash that they're bringing in that can, they already are insanely profitable and
hoarding as well. They've still got a gigantic hoard of
cash. And their shareholders, they built a lot of shareholder trust, and so they can basically afford to be like, like who knows if their car project will ever ship. They spent probably who knows how much cash on that, $100 billion more. Who knows, right? And so. Yeah, I guess, but maybe Meta might be, sort of Zuck might be in this position where he can't just go quiet on the metaverse play for like 5 years in the background. He's got to show some progress. Otherwise people are like, why are we spending all that dollars? But at the same time, it's not ready yet. It's sort of it's a tricky thing. And it's also definitely, it's got to be tough to be in this situation where, when you're in the early days, when you're like move fast and break things, that doesn't work when you're a huge company. And so to your point about like having to pay attention, not wanting another scandal, maybe that's like making them more conservative than they would be by far.
It's a tough needle to thread.
Sure. And I think that's why as well, we constantly see every few months, there's another post from Boz or from Zuck on some of their wins, right? Like, we have, X number of in revenue.
Yeah.
We know that these categories are growing, et cetera. So there's enough of, the good stories to kind of buoy, this more experimental R&D stuff, which might not, hit the same note.
Yeah.
But it's like, yes, progress is being made here.
Yeah.
And we're getting there. We're inching towards it. Oh, but by the way, we have some wins.
Yeah.
And, we have another group of developers that's, actually self-sustaining on our platform and things like that. So, it's like, it's almost like a shit sandwich.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. On that note, let's. I think it's time for us to see who among the three of us is the best at Mario Kart.
Normal items. Let's roll.
Okay. My only question is, what button do I press to accelerate?
I think it's A and then B to brake.
That's correct.
Okay. If you guys had given me the wrong answer, I would have been really hurt.
And the boost, so let's see, there's some new ones here. We just saw the Eiffel Tower, so let's do Paris Promenade.
All right, let's do it.
We each have to suggest one?
You can pick. You can just pick the same one as well, but it doesn't
What was
matter.
it? Paris.
Okay, how do I find it?
Paris Promenade. It's one of the push up a couple times. It's one of the courses, but it should just start us.
Found it.
Cool.
Cool.
And so the boost you want to hit off of the line is right. I think it's right after the second light hits.
Second light hits. That's when you want to hit A.
Yeah, and it'll give you a little, depending on how good you did.
All right, let's do this.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Paris Promenade.
Yeah, so I have not played. I played some 200cc last night, which was bananas.
All right.
There we go. If you're watching at home, you can see I got the boost there. Oop, which way am I going? Shit. I totally, so this, fair warning, this course does change up in the third lap. So it kind of, oof, you son of a.
It's okay, I got hit too.
Nice.
This is only the second time I've played this track, so.
Ah!
A little bit of looping.
You can mute me.
Shit.
Oh, wait, what?
Oh no!
Oh shit, I'm in fifth now.
Shit. Man,
Actually, you can unmute me now, Gustavo. I just turned my audio down.
Oh no! I hit myself with a bomb.
Well, now I'm in seventh place.
Yeah, I'm in 6th. I got stuck.
I didn't realize there was other people here. I feel like we should just try this with just us.
It's way less fun without the computers.
It's boring.
Yeah, it's super boring.
Yeah.
You get far apart from each other, and it's like,
oh shit! I got like fire.
You're just kind of watching. It's dull.
Man, Mario Kart's gotten way more interesting since I played it the last time on the 64 in like 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
Yeah. Man, Andre, I think you're gonna walk away with this one, bud.
I'm the only one who didn't practice. What does that tell you?
That practicing is for losers. That's what that tells me.
How'd this guy... Wait, what? The hell's this ghost?
I'm not sure. Oh, yeah.
Damn, four. Oh, no. Come on. No.
Oh my god!
Oh, no.
No. I don't accept this.
I'm gonna win.
Oh my god!
Alright, I gotta make it. I gotta at least get to third if I can. Come on. Come on.
Oh shit. There's a shell. No!
Oh my god!
No!
Did I get you?
Oh my god, he got me! No!
Oh no!
What is this like plant? Oh yeah.
Oh no, I can't believe it!
Oh my god, oh my god! Ah!
I'm coming in.
No!
Ah! So close. Ah!
Oh boy. Oh boy. That was...
Okay, so I still came in second without practicing.
Wow.
Almost had a...
That was...
I think I got...
That was a tough one. Can we... Wow. Should we do one more?
Yeah, let's do one more.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? Let's just hit random. I'm gonna hit random. Let's let the fates decide.
Sounds good.
Oh, I got a little crown on. Look at that.
I don't like you.
Yeah, what is going on there?
That makes 2 of us, bud.
Why does my me guy look so angry? I guess because I got third.
I think you lost. Yeah. It's just picking up on your energy, man.
Oh man.
Your hater.
I'm sorry, me guy. All right. Let's see what just we pick.
Let's see here. Can I hold on to the crown? Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Ask me how I know.
All right, we got a course here.
What do we got? Baby Park. This is one from the GameCube version. A beloved.
Baby park, baby park, baby park, baby park.
Bingo. One of the more beloved tracks.
That brings back the horrors of 2020 for me as a parent.
baby goddamn shark. Yeah, I forgot. You can this thing is good for just carving up crazy long drifts. But it's also good for getting bunched up.
Oh, is it good for carving up turtle shell?
Carving up the sweet gnar. Yeah. No, it's easy to get bunched up and get hit by 2 or 3 things at once. It sucks. Oh shit! Triple reds.
Oh,
y'all going down?
Triple reds. Damn.
Y'all going down? Eat it. Got a boomerang now too. Oh yeah.
Whoa, somebody has like a rocket.
Yeah, you'll have that occasionally.
This game has changed.
The game has changed.
Since the SNES days.
Yeah, you either change with the game or get changed by the game, Vikas. Some of us have been in the game too long.
Oh! God damn it. Oh my God.
Oh man. Oh man.
Come on.
Whoa. I accidentally. So I got hit with the zapper, and then immediately hit. Then immediately hit a boost, and so I almost went flying off the edge of this thing.
Oh.
All right.
Coming for you,
Oh
buddy.
no!
Take it, Vikas.
That was the one time I was in first.
I know. Oh, just right at the end. Whew.
Oh
That
man!
Oh no!
Whew. I had to use all my bag of tricks there.
Oh my God!
Dang, that was so close.
Goodness gracious.
You literally took candy from a baby peach.
I did.
Baby
I did.
Davey.
I'd do it, and I would do it again. I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
You monster. All right, should we do one more? Last one?
Yeah, let's do one more because that's a bad way to go out.
Yeah.
Not from where I'm sitting.
Okay. Do you want to pick?
I hate him so much.
Random?
But Haas, well, can we just team up and take him out?
Good luck.
Ooh. I don't think I'm good enough to know how to do that exactly. But sure. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do yeah. Ooh, Rainbow Road. That sounds like a.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's a classic.
It's a longin. It's a longin.
Is it?
Yeah. Let's see what we got.
How do I pick it? I don't know how to.
A button.
No. Okay, it's just gonna be random, I guess.
Yep. Or it could be whatever one you picked.
Picked something here.
Nope. There we go.
Oh.
Whatever it was. Wario's Gold Mine. This is a fun one. I believe we go in and out. If memory serves, we go into the mine and then outside. This was a fun one for the Wii.
Okay.
I played this one a ton.
You're like,
with
if
my
memory
brothers.
serves. Meanwhile, you know this game inside and out, clearly.
Not really. It's one of those that I played a bunch when it came out, but I kind of put it away for like a year. Mostly, I got interested in it again because they released the course update.
Right.
What if they ever make a Mario Kart on VR would be pretty dope.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm surprised so they have those really cool toys, and there is the Labo. I don't know if they're.
Oh yeah, the AR one is fun. I have that as well.
Have you played it? I've been really wanting to play that like since it came out. Oh man, I got stuck on the wall. How did that happen?
Yeah, I've tried it like once or twice, but it's cool. I should go back to it. It was well done.
I wish I had the room in my apartment for that thing, basically, mainly.
Yeah, the problem is you have to take it down when you're done with it.
Yeah.
One thing I don't get is like Nintendo has like this.
Ooh, you remember that? Was that a skip you just busted out, Andre?
Okay, I didn't remember it. I've never played this track in my life, so that was beginner's luck.
It was nice. It was sweet. You pulled it off. I think you might take this one unless something crazy happens.
Let's see here.
You know something crazy is going to happen.
Oh, well, I just fell off the course. I just fell off the course and ran into the wall. I love the little Shy Guys cheering us on. Shy Guys are probably my favorite Mario character.
Are they actually cheering us on, though, or are they just taunting us?
Could be a little bit of both. They're mysterious.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're mysterious guys.
Okay.
Ah, got
Oh my
you.
God.
Dude, it is super rare to hit somebody with a fireball like that.
Oh, God damn it. I just got hit again.
Yeah, double hit? Oh,
Yep, that's me.
no.
Oh, come on. Oh, I almost got you.
Oh, shit.
Oh my
boy.
God.
Is that my bomb?
Dude,
Did
I
Bob
threw a
bomb you?
shell and I hit the banana that I just threw.
Oh,
This is not cool.
Oh, man. Yeah, we're it's coming down to the wire. The final countdown here.
All
If I
right.
can,
Oh my God. And I missed the...
if I can hit these last couple of
Come on, give me
turns.
something good here, baby. All right. Woo.
Oh, I just ran into 2 of those bats.
Oh, God. God. Oh, no.
All right, come on. Just gotta hold on. Just gotta hold on.
Get.
I'm so sad after this.
That's what we strive for
gonna-
on the LightTwist Show. Is
Yeah, we want you to leave feeling defeated and
Yeah.
unhappy. It's the truth.
Mission accomplished, guys. Oh my God, I got hit again?
what'd you get hit? Was it one of the? Oh no! Phil got me.
Shell.
All right.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
shit!
lightning.
Oh,
my
shit!
God.
Oh, whew!
I just got lightning.
That was close.
Oh,
That was real close.
This is so bad. I'm going to come in
All
third.
right. Woo.
Wow. I got real lucky on the ends there. There was no blue shells.
Oh yeah, the guy who's coming first every race.
Yeah,
he got lucky.
No blue shells.
I'm not saying this game is rigged, but I'm not saying it.
It's rigged.
Yeah.
Let's so let's see here. I'm gonna bounce out. Are we good for now? We're good for Mario Kart?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bounce out to Genesis real quick.
Got our system.
Yeah, I want to bounce out to Genesis real quick and I think Ecco the Dolphin's on here, and I want the audience to be able to, since we talked about Jupiter, since we talked about the game here.
Was it also? It's also a dolphin-based game.
Yes. So Ecco is this. Let's see if I can. Yeah, there it is. So it's one of the more beautiful games for the Genesis, I think, in terms of the graphics. It's the sound and the graphics just kick ass. It's really good. So but let's go over to the TV here. We should see the intro sequence.
Oh, nice!
Look how sweet this is.
It's pretty good. It's got it's real Sonic the Hedgehog level speed.
I think Sonic Team may have worked on this. I can't remember now, but
was it from Sega?
That was
This game's made by Sega.
Sega published. Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a great game. That's it for now for games. We can.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much. I think that's our show today. Andre, so super awesome to have you on the show.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
Thanks, guys. It was fun to be here.
Yeah, just as a reminder to everyone, look out for Jupiter and Mars Definitive Edition this Thursday on the Quest and potentially on other VR platforms soon once Andre gets some sleep and the team. So congrats on that.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks for coming by.
Thanks, dude.
That's our show. Remember to take care of yourself and each other.
Yeah, and have a great week wherever you may be out there, folks. Catch us next week, Tuesday, 9 a.m., same bat time, same bat channel. Have a great week. Thanks for Mario Kart is free.
We added a move for I guess we never talked about it. I keep getting
these letters from the CPC. I don't know what's going on.